If you've looked up how to get out of debt, you've probably seen all kinds of advice. Some too good to be true, some way too complicated. Two terms that always come up are debt consolidation and debt relief. They might sound familiar, but they work very differently. And knowing which one fits your situation can make all the difference. If you're dealing with multiple bills and high interest, consolidation could be the fix. But if you're buried and thinking about bankruptcy, relief might be the best way forward. In this video, I'll break it all the way down without the jargon, just straight talk on how each one works, the pros and cons, and how national debt relief might be able to help. And if you're already considering your options, check out the link in the description. You might get access to better rates or savings. It's totally free to find out. So let's start with the simpler one. Debt consolidation. This is what people usually try first, and it's really about making your life less complicated. Instead of juggling 5 different bills with 5 different interest rates, you roll them all into one single payment, usually through a new loan or balance transfer credit card. Ideally, that loan has a lower interest rate than what you were paying before, which means more of your payment actually goes toward the debt, not just the interest. It's a solid option if you're still keeping up with your payments, your credit score is halfway decent, and you just need a simpler way to manage things. Now, if your credit's already wrecked or you're behind on payments, this is where consolidation tends to fall apart. Lenders don't love risk, and if you're already struggling, you might not qualify for the kind of consolidation loan that would actually help. Meanwhile, debt relief is a whole different game. Instead of paying off your full balance under better terms, you're trying to reduce that balance. Companies like National Debt Relief step in and negotiate with your creditors directly, aiming to settle your debts for less than what you owe. And here's how that plays out. Instead of giving money to your credit card company every month, you deposit money into a savings account under your control. National uses that money to make lump sum offers to your creditors, and if they accept, the debt gets resolved at that reduced amount. It's not a magic fix. Your credit will take a hit in the short term. You might still hear from collections too, and the process isn't instant because it takes time to build up funds for negotiations. But if you're already in over your head, this option can give you a realistic way out without going bankrupt. Debt relief isn't for everyone, but for the people it's right for, it's a massive weight off their shoulders. Now, the difference is that debt consolidation is for people who are still in control. Maybe just barely, but still managing it. It helps organize your payments and cut down interest. Debt relief, on the other hand, is for when things are already slipping through the cracks and you're on the verge of your breaking point. Now, where does national debt relief fit into all of this? Well, first and foremost, national debt relief isn't a lender. They're not offering you a new credit card or refinancing your existing balances. What they do is something different, and honestly something a lot of people need when the usual options just aren't cutting it. They specialize in debt settlement, which means they negotiate directly with your creditors to reduce the total amount you owe on unsecured debts. We're talking credit cards, personal loans, medical bills, basically the types of debt that don't have collateral attached. But the important thing is that national debt doesn't just throw you into the deep end. They assign a team to your case that walks you through every step, what to expect, how to respond to creditors, how your payments are progressing. It's not some black box where your money vanishes and you just cross your fingers. You'll know where your money is going, how far along you are, and when your debts are getting settled. What's refreshing is that they're not trying to sell this as a one-size-fits-all solution. If you're still current on your payments and have a decent credit score, they'll straight up tell you that you're probably better off with something like consolidation. They won't rope you into something that doesn't make sense just to hit a quota. But if you are someone who's fallen behind, maxed out your cards, and now you're stuck trying to choose between rents and minimum payments, this might be exactly what you need. The goal with National isn't just to settle your debt, it's to give you a finish line. Most people who go through the program are done in 24 to 48 months. That's 2 to 4 years where you're working toward being completely free of the debt that's been hanging over you. And for a lot of people, that's worth way more than a quick credit score boost or a slightly lower interest rate. So if you're at the point where just staying afloat feels like a full-time job, national debt relief might be the thing that finally gives you some breathing room. It's not a miracle cure, but it's real, it's structured, and it works for the right people. The good news is that you don't have to guess. National Debt Relief lets you check if you qualify without committing to anything. And if you use the link in the description, you might be able to get access to better rates or a more customized plan than what you'll find publicly. Again, it's totally free to see where you stand. No awkward phone calls, no shady fine prints. And that just about wraps up today's video, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any further questions for me, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. At any rate though, thank you all so much for watching as always, and until next time, make sure to take care.